one thing that I see so many people thinking, whether they're content creators themselves or just people in the comments, people think that it is a very straight road on YouTube. People think that if you post the same amount of videos, you'll get the same amount of views. People think it's a linear path, but it's not. I had someone comment on one of my videos probably 2 or 3 days ago now, and they asked me why I post so consistently and why I post so consistently in the sort of low times, right? They showed me, they said like, I had like 2 weeks where I got like 1,000 views in 2 weeks just for videos alone, and then there's times where I get like 100 views in 2 weeks. And so they asked me, why do I post roughly the same amount of content in those 2 times? Wouldn't I want to post like less because I'd be demotivated, or more because I want to just get more views? And they asked like, why do I always post, roughly the same amount of content, whether it's an up time or a bad time? And I replied to them and I said, that's because it's not a linear path. It's not, if you post 10 videos, you'll get 100 views, and if you post 20, you'll get 200. It's a very up and down road. And so you might post 5 videos in 1 week and only get 100 views. And you might post 1 video the next week and it gets 1 million views. You never know. It's not an up and down road. Oh, it's not a straight road, it's an up and down road. And so I post 1 to 2 times a day. I try and post at least minimum of 7 videos a week on this channel, if not more. I think there's been weeks where I've done like 15 videos in a week. And I do that because I know if I make videos and I keep putting out the videos and I'm trying to make the sort of shorter, a bit more like bold, to the point titles, and I'm trying to just make, just informational, helpful videos, that eventually if I combine the good titles and the good videos and, thumbnails that look real, right, I will eventually get that video that gets 1,000 views, 10,000 views, 100,000 views. I will get the results because I know that if I continue showing up, the results will come. And I know that if I continue to try to improve every time, the results will come, because it's not a straight road. It's not a one size fits all. It's not a one video gets 1,000 views, so post 100 videos, you're going to get 100,000 views. It's not like that. And so this person that asks, why do I always post the same amount of content, whether I'm getting, I'm doing really well or doing really bad? It's because it doesn't matter whether I'm doing good or bad. I'm going to post the same amount of videos no matter what, because I know that's how the results come. Consistency, discipline. That's where the results come from. That's where the good times come from. The good times are built in the bad times. The good times are built when you're doing the hard work in the low times. And so there's, in the last 4 or 5 days, I've only gotten like 30 views. And yet there's times where in 4 days, I'd gotten 300 views, right, in the last couple of weeks. And this happens. This is up and down. This is how it works. And I'm sure very soon, sometime in the next couple of days, a couple of weeks, I'll have more videos that do pretty well. I'll have more videos that get a couple hundred views, or maybe even a couple thousand views, right? And I'll have that good times. And it's always up and down. And one thing that you learn after you have these up and down times is that you don't realize that this is sort of the peak until you start going down again. You don't realize this is the best time until you start going down, right? I had a period where I was getting like, I was getting like averaging like 70 views a video, right? And before this, I was averaging like 10 views a video. Then it jumped up. I got like 500 view videos in a week. I got like 1,000 views in the span of like 2 weeks, right? And then you realize, like at the end of this, back to normal. You realize the good times when you're going down back to the normal times, and it's a very up and down battle. And so that's just me replying to that comment of why I always post the same amount of content, is because the amount of views I'm getting doesn't dictate the amount of content I post. I'm going to post as much as I can, and as much as my plan says. I'm going to stick to my upload schedule, not because I'm getting views, I'm not getting views, but because that's what I said I'm going to do. That's what I want to do. That's how I'm going to get monetized. That's how I'm going to build my dream life, and that's how I'm going to do it. And that's everything I want. If I can just start by just uploading continuously uploading consistently, that's a good start. So that's why I upload consistently. That's my little rant about that. So sorry if this video wasn't very straight to the point, but that's it for this one. I'll see you guys tomorrow.